Do I look tired to you? Well, I should, because it's so late at night. Look, I want to ask you a question. I mean, if you were a cop, and maybe you are, and you're watching this show now, if you saw me, would you think I looked American? Or would you think I looked like I was an illegal immigrant? And would you stop me and search me? Just wondering what look I should go for. I've been all over the country in the last week. I even went to Canada. They searched me. You have to pay extra. I went to Toronto, and then I came back. I went to Pittsburgh, Greensburg, which is near Pittsburgh. Oh, don't say Pittsburgh when you're in Greensburg. They go nuts. And I went to Minneapolis and Cincinnati, and I went to Chicago twice. Well, I went there and then stayed there for a day. Do I look tired? I feel a little tired. Where else was I? Do you remember where else I was? Detroit. Yeah, well, Royal Oak, that's just slightly outside Detroit. Don't get them mixed up. They go nuts. Yeah. What? I was in Cleveland. Oh, yeah, I was in Cleveland. And guess what? I used to do a TV show that was set in Cleveland, but I'd never really been there much because sometimes people on TV lie. For example, when we did the Drew Carey show, we would always go, hey, it's great. Oh, it's cold outside, isn't it, in Cleveland? But it wasn't that cold. We were in Burbank. Drew Carey's not really Drew Carey. He's a young woman. He's just a terrific actress. And I think that's pretty much where I went. I can't really remember. It was an endless swirl of motels. And if you go to the motel, you don't tell. No tell, motel. That's what I learned in Canada. See, when you go to Canada, it's kind of like another... You know what it is? You know when you watch The Simpsons? And the people from Springfield go to Shelbyville, and they go, oh, it's so different. That's like us in Canada. You go up there and go, oh, it's so different, but it's not that different. Not really. All right, it's really different. Audience is all like, oh, wait, it's different. It's another country. Yes, but if we understand other countries like Canada, we'd be less afraid of them. Are you saying you're afraid of Canada, Craig? A little bit, yeah. I mean, look at the size of them sitting up there, waiting. Waiting, gazing down at us through their knitwear. Right, well, I'm going to take a commercial break. Why? Because this is not Canada, this is America. We take commercial breaks, whereas in Canada, they take politeness breaks. It's just the same. Except, all right, it's really different. Not really. My lips look dry to you? Think I need some kissing. That's right. Stay tuned. I'm going to make out with somebody here. That's right. And you know who it might be tonight? Morgan Freeman's on the show tonight. I know. Get busy living or get busy kissing. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody.
Tomorrow's just your view. and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thank you, everyone. Quietly, please. Quietly. Please, sit down. Sit down, everyone. Please be calm. I will have to see your papers so you can prove that you are Americans, that you're in CBS legally. We have had hobos sneaking in from Canada. Well, you look nice. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yeah! Yes, it is. And a great day for this great country. Over the weekend, there were huge marches to protest Arizona's new immigration law. Things got out of control here in LA. Up on Hollywood Boulevard there, people were frisked and given body cavity searches. It got worse when the police showed up. Before that... If you don't know about this, Arizona's new law says that the police have to ask anyone for immigration papers if reasonable suspicion can be found that they are in the country illegally. Reasonable suspicion. What is reasonable suspicion? One Arizona lawmaker said, and I'm not kidding, he said, illegal immigrants are easy to spot because of their clothes. Really? I know it was obvious with me when I got off the plane because I was wearing Speedos, of course. I came in from Europe wearing my Speedos and my waxed moustache. So, as I got off the plane wearing my Speedos, a cop had reasonable suspicion I was from somewhere else. They said to me, papers, and I thought it was a game, so I said, scissors. And I got arrested. Best damn night of my life. Call me Officer Delicious. Now, that's the tricky part of this new law. Who defines what is reasonable suspicion? Probably some lawyer. Ah, that's right, hobos. I don't like lawyers either. I hate them. Except any lawyers that are watching for legal reasons. I like you. You're awesome. You late night watching lawyers. Douchebags. That's right, I said. I coughed. Whatever you heard is what you heard. I just coughed. Anyway, apparently some of the lawyers that helped write this new law have ties to a Belgian extremist group. And I didn't know Belgians were capable of being extreme about anything. Except maybe waffles or something like that. I say waffles because I'm originally from another country. Oh, sorry, Anyway, apparently these right-wing Belgians have been harassing people of colour for years. That's what got the Smurfs kicked out of Belgium. Anyway, all hell's breaking loose in Arizona, of course. No, it is. In Arizona, a professor who supports the law is getting death threats, and in California, celebrities are calling for boycotts of the entire state of Arizona. Shut up, celebrities, you're not helping. Yeah, this doesn't help. It doesn't, does it? You know, look, I don't want to be mean about anything, but just because you're in a sitcom, it doesn't mean you know. Ooh la la! Shut the... Ay, caramba! All right? You know, in Washington, John McCain pooped himself. It's nothing to do with the immigration bill, it's just one of Oh, I think my pants just went maverick. Now, see, the worst part about this immigration debate, it's another one of them hot-button issues that's debated endlessly on TV by the TV douchebags. Now, I've got a unique perspective on this, of course, because I'm a recent immigrant, and I'm a TV douchebag. And it was... thanks very much. The douchebag has become self-aware. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hear that,
hey.
Girlfriend.
Anyway, Jack Parr. Jack Parr once said, immigration is the sincerest form of flattery. And I think he's right. 2 years ago, I became an American citizen. One of the best days of my life. Now, people should remember, this is a nation founded by immigrants who were kicked out of everywhere else in the world. And at least here in California, immigrants usually end up doing the jobs that no one else wants, like talk show host, perhaps, or governor of the state. I originally wanted to be a gynecologist. Craig, in a long list of terrible impressions, that may be the worst. Thanks, everybody. Anyway, some people say that we should boycott Arizona. Celebrities say that. I don't want that. Arizona's a great state. It's very hot. The last time I was there, though, you see people, when they get out of the air-conditioned cars, they just burst into flames. Although any state where people are flaming is okay in my book. But you know what bothers me, though, is that when something like this is a very difficult issue, this, right? And when it bothers me because we seem to have lost the ability to calmly and rationally discuss the important issues. It's like the whole country is suddenly married. You know, everyone is very quick to give labels. People who support the bill are called racists. People who are against it are called anti-American. People who refuse to take either side so as not to alienate the viewers are called me. I'm kidding. I believe whatever you believe. We'll be right back.
It's time for Gardening Tips with Willie Nelson.
And a good way to keep your garden fertilized is by spreading manure.
Yeah, and that can take a lot of time, so do what I do and eat plenty of Mexican food beforehand. Make it go a little quicker.
I was talking about horse manure.
Yeah, well, horse manure is good, too. Welcome back, everybody. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Craig, why are you frolicking? Because it's early May. It's May the 3rd. I love to frolic. My first guest tonight is the narrator of the ESPN film The 16th Man, which premieres tomorrow night. He's an enormous movie star, the finest actor perhaps in the world. Take a look at this.
To beat New Zealand, the Springboks would have to play a perfect game. From the big men battling in the scrums to the kicking game and fly half Joel Stransky.
Not only do you get the ball under pressure, you got to catch it, you got to drop it correctly.
Even Stransky at his best felt like a slender reed in the face of one of the New Zealand players, Jonah Lomu, a giant of Polynesian warrior ancestry who had been dominating the tournament.
This is the big man, Lomu. He's still on his feet. Lomu could score. That's a great try for New Zealand.
That's old school, that is. Please welcome Morgan Freeman, everybody. Morgan Freeman. Hello, Morgan.
Hello, Craig.
How are you, dear?
Ducky, just
You're
ducky.
ducky. Oh, you're ducky. That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the rugby there. Do you know anything about that game, really?
No.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I used to...
No, I knew there was such a game as rugby.
Right.
I just didn't know anything about it.
I used to play it at school.
No, you didn't.
I swear I did. I did. Don't get no
These
Morgan
guys are
Freeman
like-
on me.
These guys are like behemoths. They're huge. You're not.
Yeah, I was big for where I grew up. A lot of people I grew up with had rickets.
Oh. Okay, but it's a rough game.
It's a very rough game. Well, what happens is there's a lot of fighting, so they would just, like, instead of trying to stop the fights, they just throw a ball
Just
in.
throw a ball in.
Yeah. Did you get interested in it when you were watching all this stuff? Have you become fascinated by rugby? No, okay. It's because of your voice, isn't it?
I think so, probably.
Yeah, you got that voice.
It gets in the way.
Get in the way, come on. You've got the Morgan Freeman voice. When you fly in your plane, the air traffic controllers must go nuts. Like, it's Morgan Freeman.
Kind of. It's amazing. Yeah, really.
They recognize you, right?
Yeah.
This is, do you ever just throw in,
Hey,
like,
anybody ever tell you you sound exactly like, yeah. Well, is that? Yeah.
have you been flying a lot?
Let's see. Last time I saw you, what was I doing? Did I tell you?
You were about to fly somewhere.
Well, yeah, I went to South Africa.
Wow, really?
Flew
Did
to
you
South Africa,
fly
yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And to Dubai.
Wow. In your own plane? Just on your own?
Yeah. You know, I have a pilot, a
Right,
co-pilot.
okay.
You know, we fly together.
Right.
And then I came back, and then when the movie opened, we had to go back to premiere it in South Africa. And
That was when you played. You got an Oscar nomination for that. I remember. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's pretty good, isn't it?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, you're always going to go to these in these red carpets. You know,
Right,
and
right.
everybody asks you these strange questions like,
No.
how does it feel to get a nomination? You know, so better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah. Also, I think that it's very odd because the minute you get nominated, right, then up until that point, everything's fine. Then you get nominated for something, and then they go, are you okay about being a loser if you don't get it? They call you a loser if you don't get it, but you're all right up until the actual ceremony.
I'm all upset about that. I know.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how, because, you know, we're actors. We're not competing for anything.
I think that's news to me.
No,
I thought it was a competition about who's the best actor in the world. You just do your very best acting.
There is no such thing.
As the best actor in the world? Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Will you spread that around the acting community?
I'm doing my best.
Because I think some of them are like, no.
No. Me and Philip Seymour Hoffman, we're trying our best to make it understood that.
But isn't everything in life now a competition? Like, everything you look at is like, there's always a list of the top 10 what? That, like, if you open a movie on 5,000 screens or you open a movie on 10 screens, what's going to make the most money? It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
I
they
agree
make
with
everything
that.
a competition.
Yeah, obviously the 10 screens are going to make the most.
If you're in the movie, fair enough.
No, wait a minute. I got that backwards.
Yeah, the 5,000 screens is going to make the most money.
that's true,
I mean,
that's true.
do you, when you look at a project to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at it with, I think this is, do you even think about the commercial possibilities of a movie you get involved in?
Well, yes and no.
I see.
If the story is engaging,
Right.
if the character and the story are engaging, then it doesn't really matter. You just want to do it.
Right.
And
Also, there's got to be some when you go, this is crap, but it's a lot of money.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And if they're really throwing money at you,
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, what the hell? Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
sure, I'll do it. You know, who's going to lose?
Yeah, that's right. I get some money. They get Morgan Freeman. It's all good.
It's
Yeah,
all good.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of plane do you fly then?
I have, it's called an SJ-30. The SJ means Swearingen Jet.
Swearingen.
Yeah, it's a brand new plane.
I never even heard of that.
It's a gorgeous plane. It's
Oh,
a
really?
beauty, yeah.
Jet, two jet engines?
Yeah, 2 jet engines, and only seats 7 people.
Yeah. It's like a citation, maybe, like a little citation?
It's a little citation, but it flies higher, faster, cheaper.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think about the biodiesel planes? Do you think that'll work?
It ought to work.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be great if they do work.
Yeah, I know.
Because one of the things, I mean, we talk about how many planes are in the air at any given time, and you know, we're all polluting.
Yeah, well, you're doing the most, though. You're in a plane on your own.
Wait a know how to hurt a guy.
I don't mean to hurt you. I don't mean to hurt you. Actually, that's not true. Jet engines are like 98% efficient. It's like 2%.
They are very efficient. A lot of air. It's mostly air that you're using for thrust.
2% of the world's carbon emissions are from jet travel. Did you know that?
No.
2%. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I made it up, but come on. Sounds good, though, doesn't it? Sounds good.
Can I use those numbers?
Oh, yeah, anytime, yeah. Are you still at the sailing? Still sailing around?
No, I haven't done any sailing lately. I've been very, 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 very...
Very busy.
Busy. That's a good word.
Yeah. With rugby-related stuff. What about penguins? Do you still see the penguins?
No. Well, I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, we had our moment together, and it's done.
I guess everybody was hoping that you would have a ranch with penguins on it and look after them.
No.
Do you have a ranch?
Yeah.
You got room for some penguins there?
I don't. Do penguins? No, because I saw penguins in the Galapagos, so they don't really need cold. They don't need ice.
No. They're quite
warm.
happy in a warm climate.
I don't know about in Mississippi, though, because it's not only warm, but it's humid.
Well, you give them a cool drink. They hold it with two flippers and drink it like that. Now, I was down in Mississippi recently. I loved it down there.
Where were you down there?
I was in Biloxi.
Well, you were barely in Mississippi. You were down on the Gulf Coast.
Well, it's Mississippi.
Yeah, it is barely, though. It's Mississippi. I live up in the Mississippi Delta. That's Mississippi.
And you've got... well, what do you have on your ranch if you don't have penguins, then?
Horses. What do you have on a ranch?
Some people have penguins on their ranch, thank you, Morgan Freeman. Some people...
Name one.
Oprah Winfrey.
I think some really large guys might come in here and talk to you.
No. I think she keeps penguins. She used to. She got rid of them. They were unruly. But what kind of horses do you keep then?
I have quarter horses.
Oh, I like them.
I have about 7 of them. Do I do what with them?
You ride them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Yes. They're quarter horses.
Do you wear a hat when you're riding them?
Of course. And
I have to ask.
But I can't wear spurs.
Why not?
My horses are afraid of them.
Well, isn't that the idea?
No.
Why, don't you scare them so you don't have to jab them? Like, how do you get them to move?
Well, I don't know, but I know that my horses are afraid of spurs. They don't like spurs.
Anything else they don't like? Broccoli or something like that?
No, they like broccoli.
They like broccoli. Yeah. Horses tend to like broccoli. In many ways, that's
you know
what makes
why
them...
they like broccoli?
No, I don't.
Same reason you like different lettuces in your salad.
I do like different lettuces in my salad. It's freaky that you should know that.
Taste sensation. Right, of course, yeah.
So what do you feed your horses then? Just broccoli? Yeah?
You should try this sometime.
Well, to be fair, yeah, I know, you're right. I have a great fear in my life of asking, how does everybody get along in show business? Every time I see a late night show and everybody's going, hey, how did you get along making the movie? And I go, oh, shut the... What's that coming? I go. So I wanted to ask you about broccoli. Instead, you're right. Maybe I should ask about some other stuff. You know, I was thinking...
You can say...
Actually... This is an interesting dilemma.
I thought this was a family show.
Oh, no. But here's the interesting... Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. This is the... Now, here's the problem.
Okay.
They can beep it when I'm doing it, but you can't beep Morgan Freeman.
They wouldn't dare, would they?
That's right. Morgan Freeman, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Craig, have you gone nuts? You're making gang symbols at the producer. I'm like... And I was. My next guest is in Iron Man 2, which is... Apparently small dogs are very excited about this movie opening. Small dogs all over America are going... Iron Man 2. It's in theaters on Friday. Take a look at this.
Hi.
Hi.
And you are?
Please welcome the lovely Kate Mara, everybody. Kate Mara. Yeah. Kate, how have you been?
Want to know something great?
Yeah, I do, actually.
That clip you saw?
Yeah?
It's the only part of the entire movie that I'm in.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Have you seen it before?
Nope.
It was awesome.
I mean, I sort of feel like it was Oscar-worthy, dare I say.
I think so. I think so. When I saw it, I thought, whoa. I mean, there's only one other actor that could have done that. Morgan Freeman.
Did you guys make out yet?
No, I think we're going to make out later. I saw some chemistry in her eyes. Or it might have been disgust in Morgan Freeman's eyes. It may have been that.
It was kind of making me jealous.
Why?
Well, you just kept talking about the lip gloss and wanting to make out with him. You never mentioned me once.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous if I... Oh, yes. Well, see,
Yeah, you drink out of that
Yeah,
cup.
that's right. Daddy needs a little moisture.
I can't believe you still have that cup.
Well, I had it last time you were here, right?
Yeah, it's a long time.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
weird.
so I've used the same cup for a long time. Oh, well, look at me. Oh, look at Grandpa. He doesn't get new cups. Like, all the kids are using different cups now.
I don't think Morgan Freeman will have a snake cup at his house.
Oh, really? Maybe he already has one. Maybe he got given one as a gift by one of his friends.
I want you to give me a snake cup.
I'll give you a snake cup,
Will
young
you?
lady, yeah.
Oh, dirty man. Dirty Craig, dirty
I
Craig.
am not dirty. I said I'd give you a snake cup, and you will receive one, and you will enjoy it.
Bet I will.
You would.
Bet I would.
You would. How have you been? What have you been up to since I saw you last?
Been pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good. Yeah, making huge movies, but lots of scenes.
Yeah,
really big
no, it's
movies.
awesome that you're in that movie. You really scared Robert Downey Jr. there, yeah.
I think I stole the scene from those boys, for sure.
Yeah, with Favreau, that loser. Yeah.
I know, yeah. A lot of pressure being in that much of that movie as well.
Well, I mean, that's not all you were doing. Surely the months that you weren't working on that scene, you were doing other things as
Yeah,
well.
I was doing a few other things.
What did you do then? What have you been up to?
I did a couple other movies.
What?
one scene and a couple other... No, I was doing... well, I just finished a really, really fun film in Utah. Have you ever been to Utah?
Yeah.
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 Do you not like Utah?
I loved it. I got a snake cup when I was in Utah.
Is that where you got that?
No, this is from New Mexico. I'm talking about a different kind of snake cup. I got one of them in Utah.
Is that the one you're going to give me later?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You'll like it.
I bet I will.
Yeah. So what did you do in Utah? Skiing?
No. Danny Boyle's new movie, and we were hiking the whole time, so it was actually really hot.
It's a hiking movie?
Yeah, it is actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. When does that come out? Oh, they go over there slowly.
No, but seriously, it's actually kind of fascinating. It's about the guy who cut off his own...
He was here, Aaron Ralston.
Yeah,
he was here. I talked to him.
I play the arm.
That's a nice dress, isn't it? Look at you with your shoulders.
You like this?
Yeah, your shoulders? Yeah, they're awesome. Do you ever wear shoulder pads? Like just shoulder pads?
I like to do the shoulder pads and heels and then nothing else as well. So
Oh, yeah? That's, it's all right, isn't it? That's actually called a snake cup. Shoulder pads and heels and nothing else.
that's what you call a snake cup.
No, I call a snake cup something different.
So do I.
Yeah.
Tell you about
So
it
you were in
later.
Utah hiking for the hiking movie.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
It was
then
fun. It was hard though because we were in the middle of nowhere and And there's a lot of drinking laws in Utah, which I'm sure you know all about.
Well, I don't drink anymore, so it doesn't really bother me. I can go anywhere.
True.
Except maybe Dublin. Then the law works against me the other way. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not drinking. Quick, get him in jail. Are you a big drinker? Are you an alcoholic?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Not an alcoholic, yeah.
Drugs? Drugs? You do a lot of drugs? Yeah.
I'm pretty messed up right now.
Yeah. Well, it's all right.
You should see what I'm like when I'm not messed up.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. Yeah.
What else do you want to talk about?
Ever been fishing? You never go fishing?
That depends on what you mean by fishing.
No, actually fishing. In Utah, there's fishing. You could go fishing.
Have you been?
No, but you could.
I have no desire to go fishing in Utah.
Well, what do you want to do when you're in Utah then?
Hike with men who cut off their own arms.
Yeah, it's all, fun until someone loses an arm, though.
Yeah, but then you get a movie made about you.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think, to be fair, though, he'd prefer no movie and keep his arm. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I have to say, when he was here, I remember him saying that. He said it was the best thing that ever happened to him. He really did.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the face I did when he said it. I'm like, yeah. And he went, no. He said, because my life has changed and it's gotten better.
Huh. Well, would you rather have both your arms or lose an arm and get a movie made about yourself?
Well, see, that's the question I always ask myself.
I ponder it as well.
Well, what would you prefer?
I prefer to have both my arms and have a movie made about myself.
But what's the movie going to be about? Some chick with 2 arms? Who cares about that?
It'll be about some chick with a snake cup.
Yeah, but that's not the type of movie you want people to see.
Or is it?
I don't know. I find it very difficult to talk to you.
Is it the shoulder?
No, it's not the shoulder. Well, the shoulder's part of it.
What's the other part?
All the other parts.
Blushing a little bit.
No, you're not.
Blushing on the side.
No, you're not. No.
How do you know I'm not?
Because I know you, and you don't blush easy. You can do that with your chin. All right, what else you been doing then when you weren't in Utah? Were you in Arizona?
No.
Lucky you.
I was in Wales.
You were in Wales?
In Wales, yeah.
What were you doing in Wales?
I was doing a movie there, and it was fun. We were riding horses and.
Sounds like a good movie.
Do you like horses?
Can't get enough of them.
Really?
I do like horses, actually. I have a horse.
You do?
Yeah, his name's Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah.
I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
No, he's not. He's not a donut horse. He's a regular. Yeah, he's a horse.
Okay.
He's not here. If you're looking for him, he's not here tonight.
I thought he would be here.
No, he was going to be here, but he had something else to do.
Are you a good horseback rider?
Bareback, pretty much.
I'm really good at riding on the back of men's horses. I didn't actually mean for that to be dirty. It just came out that way. So sorry.
No, you did mean it to be dirty. And that's okay.
I'm feeling feisty because I'm extremely messed up right now.
Yeah. I'm happy for you.
What is in that cup?
Something. Juice.
Oh.
What? It's water. Yeah, you can have a drink of it. Good. Put your hand in the snake and then drink up.
This is the side you drink out of, right?
That's the side I drink out of. You can have another drink if you want. You spat him! What the hell's wrong with you? Why did you spit him?
Because now it's like you and I have kissed before you even have the chance to kiss Morgan Freeman.
Only if I drank out of it, then would we have kissed.
Drink out of it. Just do it. You gotta do that side. Yeah, there you go.
Game over, everybody. Move right back.
If you're going to be in the LA area and would would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 213-833-6469.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
You know, we had to put in the cat coming back on a parachute because lawyers told us people could sue us because they would be distressed at the idea of the drawing of a cat being taken away by a drawing of a bird. I've got an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, so it'll probably work quite well in this show. Here's my idea. Anyone who looks like they might be a lawyer, or you have reasonable suspicion that they may be a lawyer, you can ask them if they're a lawyer, and if they can prove that they are, then you can kick them in the nuts. Or, for legal reasons, maybe no. I am in no way advocating the abuse of lawyers. Let me just say that lawyers are some of our finest citizens. I'll say it, I don't mean it. Yeah, I think I painted myself into a corner here. You know why? Because I've been drinking that girl's spit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, right, Jeff. That's what happened to Jeff, you know. He used to be a lawyer. And then...
I need this job.
I know. I don't know if I do. I think I do, maybe for another couple of years, then I quit. And then you know what I'm going to do? Law school. And then I'm going to make some real money annoying people. Getting in the way. God, it makes me mad. It was definitely a lawyer thought this up, wasn't it? I don't know why I want to blame lawyers. Oh, I do know why, because everybody hates lawyers, even lawyers. So, it's a safe bet, really. Yeah. You know what's interesting? This is the first time that the awkward pause has ever been brought to me from the audience. Up until this point, I have always been the captain of the awkward pause, but it seems like the awkward pause has been shipped in tonight. The audience got together beforehand in their cardboard box and said, let's go in there giving him nothing and see what he does with that. But I'm too quick for him, because I've had nothing for 5 years in this place. So, I'm all right. CBS in no way endorses his cussing. Why is there a microphone here? In case I want to sing? Oh, I don't know. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's it then. Another Peabody Award-winning show in the can, as they say. In the can? That sounds a bit dirty. You're looking at me all passive-aggressive, like, oh, get the show done. I'm like, I don't care about passive-aggressive. I've been married to a Scottish woman. I can do passive-aggressive. Well, that's our show. Look, let me just say, in no way is it safe or advisable to drink the spit of a sexy young woman. Good night, everybody.